Hello all and welcome back to my channel JS Lab. In today's video we'll discuss in detail about dictionaries in Python. So dictionary is the fourth data type in Python. Till now we have discussed list, tuple and set. So in dictionary is Python's implementation of a data structure or general name as an associative array. In dictionary we use key value pair to store the data. For a key there is a value associated to that. So in that way it is arranged. And in dictionary the items are ordered, changeable, but duplication is not allowed. So before Python version 3.6, that means earlier versions, they were unordered, considered as unordered, but now it is ordered and you can change the items. You can loop through that one and it will not allow duplication. So we'll create our first dictionary. D1 dictionary is created by curly brackets like sets, but in sets there is no key value pair. So this will create an empty dictionary. So we'll add the key value pair. For example, first key value pair is, I'll put name John. Okay, all are strings. This is the first key value pair. In here, name is the key and John is the value. So name is the key and John is the corresponding value of the key name. Second one, I'll put the age 32. So since it's an integer, no need of apostrophe. His marks, okay, we'll put the marks 50 and click run. So now we have created a dictionary D1. We'll check the type of D1. Yeah, it is of the type dictionary. We'll print dictionary D1, print the dictionary. See, this is how it looks. So there is a 3 key value pairs you can see. For the name key, value is John. For the age key, value is 32. For the marks key, value is 50. And that way it will be stored. Here, I already told you duplication is not allowed. So what happens if you enter the same thing again? For example, I will create a D2. Okay, D2 equal to, we'll put age 42. Again I am creating the same thing, age 52. Here duplication has happened. That means two age, both are having same key name. Okay, so if I click run and print D2, it will take the latest value. So it will create first a key value pair, then it will update the value of that one to this one. So duplication is not allowed, it will update the latest value. Using len function, you can find the length of the dictionary. That means how many elements are there. So len of D1, 3. So there are, in dictionary D1, there are 3 key value pairs. That is the meaning. The values in the dictionary can be of any data type. That means it can be of string, it can be of integers, it can be of boolean. Okay, for example, D3 equal to, we'll create one, another one, name Arun, age 31, then okay, past, now we'll write true. Okay, then colors he like. Okay, you should put it in a list. Oh, so instead of equal should be colon. Now it's clear. Okay, so 2 mistakes are there. One instead of column and I put this one. Okay, now yeah, so print D3. So name age, so you can see this one. So here what you are used, you are used strings, we are used integers, we used boolean, and we also used a list. So everything you can add into the dictionary. Now, how to access the elements in the dictionary? That's what we are going to see in the next. So for that, we'll print the D1 again. This is the D1. So in order to access one element, what I can do is D1. I'll write the key name. Okay, so it will print the value corresponding to that key, or if I put age, so value corresponding to age is 32. That will be printed out. This is one way of accessing the elements. Another way is you can use the get method. For example, d1 dot get name. So it will give the value for the corresponding key value. Now, in some cases we need all the key values in the dictionary, so that you can use d1 dot keys. So it will print all the key terms in the dictionary. In the same way, we can access the values using values. So it will print out all the values in the key value pair. Next, how you can change the values in a dictionary? That we will print the D1 again. So I need to change the age to 34. So for that, what I can do is D1 age equal to 34. Now the age has been updated. We'll see whether it got updated. See, the age has been updated from 32 to 34. You can use the update function also to do the same thing. For example, I need to change the marks from 50 to 60. For that, what I can do is d1 dot update. So inside that one, you need to enter it as a set, as a dictionary itself. Okay. Marks 60. Clear? So it has been updated. We'll just see. Sorry. Print D1. Okay. Now the marks has been updated to 60. So this is how you can update the dictionary or change the items in the dictionary. Now if you need to add an item, you can do this in the same way. Means for example, to the D1, dictionary D1, I need to add whether he is passed or not. Okay, passed or not. Okay, so for that, D1 result. Okay, result. I'll put the result. I need to add a new value to the result, which is passed. Okay, so our dictionary is updated now, D1. So you can see the fourth key value pair has been added. Okay. You can do this one using the update function also. That means d1 dot update. I'm going to add his color. Okay, color he know. Okay, color red. Okay, now the fifth value pair will be added there. So you can see the fifth value pair, key value pair has been added to the dictionary. How to remove an item from the dictionary? So after creating this one, I need to remove the color key value pair. That means this one I need to remove. You can use the pop method. For that, d1 dot pop and enter the key name which you need to remove. Models, color. So now it has been removed. Okay. Print D1. So that key value pair has been removed from the dictionary and dictionary is updated. You can use delete del and D1. For example, I need to remove the result. Okay. Just write result. So it has been removed. So we will see whether it is removed or print D1. Yeah, result has been removed. But if you forget to put this one, put the key value pair, it will remove the entire dictionary. That also we'll see. We'll print D2 that we have created, print D2. So it has a one key value pair. If you put del D2, then it will delete the dictionary completely. Okay, so print D2. So nothing is there, it has been deleted. Okay, and you can also use clear method to clear the elements. So for example, I am creating a new one, age 32. Okay, so if I print D2, it's age 32. So if I put D2 dot clear, it will clear the dictionary. If you print D2, it will be an empty dictionary. It will be an empty dictionary. Now we will see how to loop through a dictionary. So we will print our first dictionary, print D1. So we need to loop through this dictionary. So you can do like this: for x in D1, print x. So it will print out all the key names, okay? Name, age, and marks. Now if you want to print all the values in the dictionary, you need to change this one. Okay, for x in D1, print D1 x. Okay, so now it will, so x will be it will be the key, x will be the key, and D1 square bracket x means it will print the corresponding values, John 34:60. You can use this one using values also. Values, for example, D1, if I modify this one, D1 dot values, simply print the x. If you print that, it will create the same thing. Okay? So dot values. Same way you can use dot keys. Okay. If you change the, I'll show you that one also. Change values to keys and print x. It will give the key names. You can loop through keys and values by using items method, and you can print the both. It means for x comma y, so for key and value in dictionary D1 dot items. Okay, print x comma y. So it will print both key and value in the dictionary. Next, the membership test in dictionaries. We can test if a key is present in a dictionary or not using the keyword in. And the important thing to note is membership test is only for the keys. It is not for the values. So you can do that one like this: name in D1. Yeah, true, because name is one key in the dictionary D1. Take color in D1. It is false. There is no key name with color. 34 in D1. It will put false because 34 is a value. You cannot do the membership test. So in this video we have seen what is a dictionary, what are key value pairs, how to create a dictionary, how to access the elements in a dictionary, how to change and update and remove the key value pairs in the dictionary, how to loop through a dictionary using for, and how to do membership test in dictionary. So more about dictionaries, that is nested dictionary, comprehension, etc. we'll discuss in a future video. So if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you. Bye.